I would like to discuss about how to choose the best school for our children. Many of the parents are having this concerns of what is the right age to send our children, what type of school should we choose, what would be the ideal student-teacher ratio, and the list is going on. So today let's look into few of the important points that you should understand before choosing the school for your child. This is Dr. Jyotsna Tanigundala from Daffodils Child Development Center, Hyderabad. So apart from the important points of the location of the school and the board of studies, you also need to pay attention towards the student-teacher ratio. Ideal student-teacher ratio for the young babies, it would be 1:8. And as the child grows, the student-teacher ratio can increase to 1:15, and as they enter into the regular schooling system, it could be 1:20 or 1:30, as most of our Indian schools are following. So you have to definitely keep a check on the teacher-student ratio. Why? Because if the students are more, teacher will not get a sufficient time to pay close attention to the child. Unless they pay close attention, they will not be able to identify what are the child's interests or the likes and what is his dislikes. And it is very common that children might exhibit little tantrums here and there during the regular schooling system or even at home. So definitely, unless you observe, you will not be able to identify the reason for these tantrums. Why reason is important is only when you know the reason, you will be able to manage that inappropriate behavior in an appropriate manner. That's why the student-teacher ratio plays an important factor. The second point would be the infrastructure of the school. When I say infrastructure, I am not talking only about the external things of the AC or the decor in the school. I mostly want to stress on the sunlight, the natural air coming inside, number of activities the child has. Why? Because children are more interested in explorative play. At the young age, especially around 2.5 to 3.5 years of age, or in the nurseries, if the school has the activity-based teaching style, the reception of the child might be good enough rather than a traditional way of just teaching the alphabets. And these days, luckily, even the Indian school system has adopted Montessori methodologies and the Waldorf methodologies for teaching, so which pay close attention towards this activity-based learning. So definitely look at the infrastructure and try to understand whether they go in a traditional manner or on an activity-based training approach. And third important point would be what are the extracurricular activities they are offering. For example, art, craft, dance, music, this is something which many of the schools are offering. Also try to understand how much time these activities are going on. Because from the few parents, we heard that schools are also engaging in a lot of rhymes and a lot of screen-based learning, because the digital learning became a norm even in India. So for some children, this digital learning might not give adequate results. So just be vigilant about it. I'm not saying digital learning is bad, but digital learning at some particular point of time to few kids might not be appropriate. They might need more of the one-on-one teachings and more of the personal teachings towards the child. And we are glad that these days schools are understanding. If you could raise the concern, if you could sit with the teacher and discuss with them, they are helping out the parents. They are modifying their teaching styles according to the needs of the child. So, and one more thing is also pay attention towards what are the moral values you are going to incorporate in the children and how much importance are they giving to discipline. These two things are also pretty important while raising a child. When we say discipline, it need not be the punishment strategies like hitting or shouting at them. Anything you teach the child in a consistent manner with certain rules to them, consistently will help them to follow the discipline, to go and do the things in a routine manner. So please, as parents, please do check all these pointers before choosing the best school for your child. And in the next video, we'll cover up what additional points you need to look into if the child has any language delays or if the child has any rigid behaviors or any hyperactive behaviors. So please do tune into our channel. If you have further doubts, please put it in our comment box. Thank you.